So who won is the question today. Did the Congress win? Did the RSS win? Did Modi win? Certainly Mr. Adwani did not win. Rita Bahuguna Joshi of the Congress is taking on Prakash Javadekar in the second Newshour Debate today. KC Tyagi of the JDU, Manoj Jha of the RJD, Naresh Gujral of the Akali Dal and Aarti Jairath completing our panel. Ashok Malik joining us in some time. So Prakash Javadekar, who won? It seems the RSS won.
The party won, the ideology won, and our working methodology won. Because we are a perfect internal democracy, party having internal democracy, and this is the beauty of BJP. This is the beauty of whole RSS culture also. That he expressed his opinion, which was taken seriously by the party and was conveyed to him, and party requested him to continue to guide him and take back the resignation. Sarsang Chalak also, and he is.
So, but I thought the RSS was not supposed to be involved in politics. I thought the RSS was a socio-cultural organization. What happened to that? Rita Bahuguna Joshi is already smiling. Rita Bahuguna Joshi.
I will tell you.
The RJD is smiling.
I'll tell you.
Rita Bahuguna Joshi is smiling.
He was addressing to the senior most pracharak, Sangha Swayam Sevak.
Sir, you have. This is the first time. I have very limited experience as a journalist, but this is the first time that I have heard the BJP officially acknowledge the role. That the final decision in the BJP comes from Nagpur. Rita Bahuguna Joshi.
No.
Yes, well.
This is not the issue.
Well, it's very interesting. This comment really is very interesting, and it has exposed the BJP and the RSS, the impact that they have over them, the influence they have over them. And now the nature would want to know what transpired between the RSS and the BJP that this has come through. It's no victory, you said, who won. It's a face-saving act. Face-saving act after a high-voltage drama that went on for full 36 hours within the BJP camp. Though we are not interested in how things went about in their camp. But what is the victory for Advani ji? What is the victory for the BJP? Because whatever he had said in his letter has not been taken cognizance of. The only one-liner that has come is that his resignation is not being accepted and he is withdrawing his resignation. So now we are very interested in knowing from
Yes, Mr. Javadekar,
as to what happened. How has he taken it back? And the RSS play with the BJP is now exposed.
Tell the Congress today, not just the Congress, tell the entire country today, Prakash Javadekar, what happened in the phone call between the RSS? Before I come to you, the RJD also wants to say something.
One minute. I will not blame Rita Bahuguna Joshi because she is away, so she has not read the full text. We have very clearly mentioned that Rajnath ji discussed with Adwani ji about the concerns he has expressed through his communication and has assured him that we'll at the right party fora will discuss those concerns.
Where did Mohan Bhagwat come in?
So that is already
Where did Mohan Bhagwat come in?
No, Mohan Bhagwat ji, I'll tell you. Mohan Bhagwat ji as Sarsang Chalak can address to any Swayam Sevak, and you know.
Really?
He has.
This is the first time, Mr. Javadekar. Yes. No, Mr. Javadekar. No. Always there was a written rule. There was a written rule. Always a written rule that the RSS does not interfere in the functioning of the BJP. This rule has been broken today. Am I correct?
1 minute. This is not interfering. This is not interfering.
Manoj Jha.
No, this is not interference. This is absolutely a correct communication, and we are giving you the real story.
Well, let's hear everyone. The headline today is the RSS ends the BJP drama. The BJP divided house, BJP camps, BJP washes dirty linen in public. Sarsang Chalak Mohan Bhagwat has to finally come in and intervene and make Advani take back his resignation. That is the headline which emerges. Well, Manoj Jha.
Yeah. In fact, I'm in sync with you when you said that for the first time there is the official, in fact, unregulated, unbridled recognition that RSS is guiding. In fact, it is calling the shots within BJP. And what is very interesting that in last 2-3 days, the way developments have taken place, BJP stands exposed as a party. We always had differences with BJP, that it's divisive politics, it's polarizing potential about RSS also. But when you used to say that the standard argument was RSS is a socio-cultural organization, You go to BJP website and it tells you what RSS is. And today, Prakash, I must say that he is honest, that he is acknowledged. Today, RSS and BJP appear in sync with what is said, emperor without clothes. It's BJP RSS without clothes today. Everybody knows how it is going on, what has been done, what is the role of the Frankenstein monster, the creator getting horrified by the creation. And this is going to be, in fact, people have known it even before they package themselves as an alternative to UPA 2. They stand exposed.
So this is the question, Prakash Javadekar. That's why the BJP is in the dock today, Mr. Javadekar, because it appears the problems in the BJP are so deep and so intractable that today Mohan Bhagwat has to call Adwani when Sushma Swaraj, Balbir Punj and Gurumurthy and Nitin Gadkari are sitting with Adwani on a conference call. They are calling Mohan Bhagwat and Mohan Bhagwat is telling them what to do. Is this a party or is this just an organization which is being run by remote control from Nagpur? The cat is out of the bag today. No, Mr. Javadekar, you can say no, but the fact is this is exactly what's happened.
30 seconds, 1 minute.
Okay, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Let me tell you. Yeah, my submission is very simple. That we are an ideological parivar. We have a family-like relation. And in that, when a
family-like relation,
all who were sitting and discussing, yes, definitely. And when our patriarch, the senior-most leader of the BJP, is also the senior-most.
So everybody wants, everybody in the BJP only wants everybody in the BJP.
We walked out of. We were walked. 1 minute. We walked out of Janata Party because it took a confrontative stand, and that's why we formed the BJP. We can't disassociate those who are. No, it's becoming, you are, that's what, that's exactly the point. No, that is exactly the point. Yes,
has been scripted.
Ashok Malik.
No, let's get Aarti Jairat and then Ashok Malik. You see,
what is bad?
What? Yes,
Rita Bhavuna Joshi. Because of the dual membership. BJP did not walk out, Jansan people did not walk out of the Janata Party because it broke up on the dual membership issue.
BJP.
The other parties which were with them, they broke off.
The thesis.
It was not they who walked out.
Rita Bhavuna is correct.
Yes, Mr. Tyagi. Mr. Tyagi. Yes, Mr. Tyagi.
No.
1 second, Mr. Tyagi's turn. Mr. Tyagi. Mr. Tyagi has this, the thin line between the BJP and the RSS, between Nagpur and Ashoka Road today been broken. Is it now confirmed that the BJP runs on the diktat, the official, not the unofficial, the official diktat
clearly
of the RSS?
देखिए तो हमारा ये रहस्य उद्घाटन करके प्रकाश जी ने हमारी भी मुसीबतें और ज़्यादा बढ़ा दी हैं।
क्यों?
हम तो पहले ही कई कारणों को लेकर के इनकी कार्य प्रणाली से निराश और नाराज हैं और ये रहस्य उद्घाटन करके कि संघ प्रमुख के जरिए सारा मामला हुआ है तो क्या एनडीए के फैसले भी ऐसी होंगे तो हमारी तो चिंताएं और बढ़ गई हैं।
ये तो
मिस्टर जावड़ेकर रिस्पॉन्ड
को पता नहीं है कि एनडीए के फैसले एनडीए करती है।
हाँ,
लेकिन एक स्वयंसेवक के साथ सरसंघचालक कभी भी बात कर सकते हैं।
ये स्प्लिट पर्सनालिटी स्किज़ोफ्रेनिया में पॉसिबल है, पॉलिटिक्स में संभव नहीं है।
नहीं, ये बिल्कुल पॉलिटिक्स में संभव है। जिनका
जनता पार्टी वाला भी आप कह रहे हैं
राष्ट्रवाद का राजनीति है। देयर व्हाट वी आर सेइंग दैट दोस
सभी राष्ट्रवादी हैं भाई।
बीजेपी इज symbiotic
Mr. Javadekar, Mr. Javadekar, the question is very intricate today. I remember that when he was forced to step down as party chief, Adwani spoke out against the RSS and Adwani spoke out against the micromanagement of the RSS. When he announced he will quit as BJP president in January 2006, he always said, and I am quoting him here, the RSS too must be concerned that such a perception that it is interested in politics will dwarf its greater mission of man-making and nation-building. You tell me today, sir, is this man-making and nation-building, calling Mohan Bhagwat, sitting there in Adwani's house with Gurumurthy and all the other BJP people, is this nation-building that the RSS is doing? Or is this party-building the RSS is doing? Aarti Jairat.
Why not?
Aarti Jairat.
No.
Aarti Jairat.
No, this is absolutely nation-building activity.
And the BJP is equal to the nation, of course. No, Arnab, listen, you know, as far as the relationship between the RSS and the BJP is concerned, this is not the first time that the RSS has intervened in BJP affairs. I mean, we can go back to the decision to project Vajpayee as the PM candidate in 1995-96. The decision, you remember, when the Vajpayee government first came into office in 1998, the midnight decision to dump Jaswant Singh, who was Vajpayee's choice, as a finance minister. That decision was taken under pressure from the then Sarsanchalak Sudarshan. You know, I mean, I can read up, you yourself mentioned Adwani is having to step down as party president after that Jinnah controversy. So there have been innumerable instances where the RSS has intervened in the BJP, and now, of course, it's getting more and more open. Earlier it used to be more hidden. Now it's coming out in the open. So it just shows how I think the RSS has become a political organization.
From what is bad?
Organization is now a political. There's nothing bad. Then let the RSS come out in the open, contest elections, and be an honest to God political organization.
No, if the Politburo of the BJP is in Nagpur, if the Politburo of the BJP is in Nagpur, if the Politburo of the BJP is in Nagpur, then please tell us that it's in Nagpur. You see, I'll tell you one more example, Prakash Javadekar. Before I go to Naresh Gujral, Ashok Malik.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
Sir, give me 30 seconds.
Give me 1 minute and I'll explain.
Give me 15 seconds.
Yeah,
and I will give you one more example. 15 seconds.
Yes, give me.
Okay, you give me 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, let me tell you this. You are giving me 15 seconds, sir. I take 15 seconds from you. RSS cut Adwani to size in October 2011. When Adwani started the Jan Chetra Yatra, he went to Nagpur. He wanted to meet Mohan Bhagwat. Minutes before he went to meet Mohan Bhagwat, Nitin Gadkari met Mohan Bhagwat. After the meeting, a crestfallen, as it described in press, crestfallen Adwani came out and said he had no prime ministerial ambitions. It was clear to everybody at that point of time that the Politburo of the BJP was in Nagpur. But today it is proven. QED, lock, stock, barrel.
No.
Final political decisions in BJP are not taken by the BJP.
Understand. No, this is not true. Party or Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh or ABVP are run by those respective organizations.
Sir.
But as I told you, it's an ideological parivar where we take inspiration, we get people also, and we get the thought process is one, and that's why RSS and our relationship is symbiotic, in which it's
you want to create that line.
30 seconds to me as well, Arnab.
No, you want to create that line, but you want to create that line because it is convenient for you to get allies. It is more acceptable. If the people of the country and the allies realize that the Politburo of the BJP is in Nagpur, you will not get allies. Let me ask Naresh Gujral. Mr. Naresh Gujral. Mr. Gujral is Mr. Gujral. Mr. Gujral, does it worry you that the big political decisions of the BJP are being taken by the RSS?
Look, that is their internal affair and I am not going to comment on that. But I can tell you one thing, and I'd like to reassure my friend Mr. Tyagi. I sit in the NDA on behalf of my party and all decisions of the NDA are taken within the NDA, in which Mr. Sharad Yadav plays a very, very prominent role. And I'd also like to reiterate that on more than one occasion, Mr. Adwani has told us in very clear terms that he has no prime ministerial ambitions. So don't be unfair to Mr. Adwani.
Mr. Adwani has also said that he does not want to retire. Why do you discount that? He has said
Why should he retire? Why should he retire?
No, he has made it very clear.
Why should he retire?
So he retains his political ambitions.
But why should he retire?
What was the Jan Chetna Yatra about?
Why should he retire?
What was the Jan Chetna Yatra about?
He is in good health.
What was the Jan Chetna Yatra about?
He is in good health.
And we need his guidance.
1 second, don't be unfair to the man.
We need his guidance.
Absolutely.
You're diverting my question.
He is in good health.
You're dodging my question.
No, you are
my
not
question was about the RSS. My question was about decisions of the BJP taken by the RSS.
He was very unwell when the
I said very clearly, that I am not going to comment on what goes on in another party.
But don't you think?
Do I comment on Congress?
But you are a BJP ally.
Psychophancy and perpetuating the family rule.
But you are a BJP ally, and the BJP in its search for allies.
You are not a member of the UPA.
What? They never comment on our party. They don't talk about our internal affairs. We don't talk about JDU's internal affairs. That is the way every political party runs.
Well, a BJP guided by Nagpur with the election managed by Modi, does it make it less attractive to allies? Simply, that is the only question I'm asking you.
That may be your perception. That may be your perception. As far as NDA is concerned, I know one thing for very clearly. We take our own decisions. And
Okay.
even in the future, all decisions of the NDA would be taken within the NDA.
Okay, so Ashok Malik, who won, who lost? Did Adwani win? Did Modi win? Or did the Congress party win? Or did the RSS win?
Well, whether the Congress won or the BJP won will be known in 2014 because their battle is a year away. But within, if you look at the battle within the BJP, I think Mr. Adwani did suffer a setback and Mr. Modi did emerge stronger because it is going to be much more difficult for anybody within the party to oppose Mr. Modi now. And coming to the RSS and the RSS's role, I think we are being a bit unfair to the RSS. I have been a critic of the RSS at various points. And the RSS certainly should not micromanage the BJP or have a veto over the BJP. But you can't deny it a very legitimate role as a stakeholder, one of 2 or 3 stakeholders in the BJP. And yesterday, Mr. Advani's aides and supporters and assistants were telling a dozen journalists every hour that his protest was against the RSS and the RSS is micromanagement. So the RSS chief, I suppose, had a right to ask him to call him and seek clarifications and offer clarifications. And what happened in the phone call between them, of course, is their business. I'm not privy to that.
You believe that? You believe what they're taught? Do you believe what they said about the RSS micromanagement? Was Advani's problem with the RSS or was Advani's problem with Narendra Modi? How can you believe what they said?
I think I don't believe it, but if I followed your conversation for the past 15 minutes, that's all you've been discussing.
So what do you think it is? Do you think the problem was with Modi?
Obviously not the RSS, it was Narendra Modi.
Precisely.
A huge diversionary tactic which his assistants tried yesterday, which I'm afraid a lot of the media has fallen for.
So what? Yes.
And much of this discussion has focused on the RSS's micromanagement. Well, I can't fail to understand why.
Because the RSS technically, on record, has always denied ever there has not been one statement. The reason I'm focusing on it is only one, Ashok. Because can you tell me one instance when the RSS's role in the party affairs of the BJP has been officially announced at an official level like it was done today? Not once do I remember. In any internal dispute or any issue of the BJP has the RSS been officially named.
You don't know. No.
No, Prakash ji, they claim that they are a
me-
social organization. You must not take their name like this.
No, but let me clarify.
There's one thing
As
that
he is reading the entire script from
as I
RSS.
If I could just speak here.
Yeah.
If I could just speak here, Prakash, just 1 minute.
As I explained,
as I said, the RSS...
yeah.
Okay, who's speaking? As I said, the RSS does not and should not and must not have a veto over the affairs of the BJP. But given the relationship between the two parties, given that the RSS incubated the BJP at one point, and of course the BJP is much bigger and a much wider party now than it was when it was only an arm of the RSS. Given that it's much wider now, it certainly enjoys much more autonomy and should enjoy autonomy. But one cannot deny the RSS a role as one of several.
The fact is they have been unable to diffuse a crisis on their own.
The BSP has the D1 minute.
Otherwise.
The BSP has the DS4.
Why
the Conservative
do they
Party
pretend?
has the
I think what you're saying is a fait
RSS.
accompli. What you're saying today is a fait accompli. The RSS will interfere. They have an umbilical cord relationship. They will interfere. But that has been seen to be the culture. The cultural roots of the BJP. The point here is, 1 second, Ashok Malik, just consider this point. I have the entire sequence of events, and I know that Mr. L K Advani has been calling people all day today to find out how, and in fact some direct phone calls have been made to our channel. How did they know the exact sequence of events of what happened? So my point is, meeting on between Gadkari, Balbir Punj, Gurumurthy. Nitin Gadkari goes to meet Advani. Punj and Gurumurthy go in from the other gate to avoid the media. Sushma Swaraj joins the meeting. Phone call is then made by all these people to RSS Sarsang Chalak Mohan Bhagwat. Then after that phone call is over, a phone call is then made by these people to Rajnath Singh in Banswara. After that, Mohan Bhagwat speaks to Advani. In other words, this is the situation that the top BJP leaders have to speak to each other through Nagpur. I mean, Aarti, is this... No, this is exactly what has happened.
Rubbish.
It's not rubbish.
No, this is not.
This is exactly what has happened. This is what has happened and it's been proven. I'm sorry, it's not rubbish.
This is not real story.
So I take offense to your description of it as rubbish.
You are not bugging. Let me tell you.
Sir,
let me tell you the real story.
Why do they hide?
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
Sir, just calling it rubbish will...
Otherwise, they mock the Congress for having a high command, but they are a high command for the BJP too.
No,
so what's wrong with... why don't they just come up front on it?
Come up front on it, you're being said. 1 second, before I come back to you, Prakash Javadekar, Rita Bahuguna Joshi. Ms. Joshi.
Well, you see, two very interesting, comments have come in. The first was that it was the intervention of Mohan Bhagwatji that diffused the issue. The other is that there are stakeholders in the BJP. Are we talking about corporate management? And what is the stake? What is the stake of RSS? RSS is against inclusive politics. RSS is against inclusive organization or inclusive country. So what do we mean to say? What does he want to indicate? That RSS intervention with the BJP, and I appreciate, Mr. Gujral, I'm very sorry to say
Mr.
that
Gujral.
you think it's an internal matter. It is not. Because RSS is one organization that is out to break the country on religious lines. How can you say you're not at all involved or you're not at all worried about this? The nation is worried. If the RSS is dictating the BJP, it's a very dangerous situation.
Very dangerous situation. I'll get Naresh Gujral to respond. Prakash Javadekar first. Yes, Mr. Javadekar.
The very simple point. I can appreciate that Bahuguna Joshi cannot understand this relationship because they have only one family lineage and whatever they give orders are orders for them. But for us, it's an ideological parivar where we function independently but still take guidance from each other, consultation each other when required. And when Adwani ji, who is our patriarch and the senior most leader, steps down or wishes to resign from certain posts, it's not a small matter, it was a huge issue. And there the party
But your party president cannot resolve the issue.
And conveyed to it.
Your party president cannot resolve the issue.
1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, he resolved the issue very amicably because when he requested and told Adwani ji that this is what the whole party wishes, that he should continue
Mr.
to guide.
Javadekar,
Adwani ji
Mr. Javadekar, look at the huge irony.
Mr. Javadekar, to sort out his own matters.
Mr. Javadekar,
you don't have the ability to sort out your own issues, and you need RSS every time with it.
We have sorted out.
Narendra Modi.
But
then it's a very sad reflection. It's a very sad reflection on your ability as a politician to sort out your internal matters.
It's a united nationalist thinking. It's
every time you need their ideological...
In January 2006, Prakash Javadekar, I'll jog your memory. In January 2006.
No, but I'm telling you.
January 2006 interview to India today. One second. Interview to India today in January 2006. Adwani says, please listen to me, sir. 1 minute, just listen to what
This is not micromanagement.
Sir.
This is not micromanagement by RSS.
No, it's about impression.
This is RSS Satsang talking to the senior most RSS also.
Sir, you don't care about impressions.
Who is our party's patriarch, but he is Swayam Sevak first, and we are not apologetic about it. On this very issue, we left Janata Party and we formed our own party.
Mr. Javadekar, I am not asking. No, Mr. Javadekar, you are in a very aggressive mood. No, Mr. Javadekar.
We are proud.
Mr. Javadekar, the question, Mr. Javadekar, is of perceptions and impressions, and the impression has now gone. The impression has gone that RSS rules
can I
BJP.
Come here for 20 seconds?
Yeah, Manoj.
Arnab, can I come? Yeah, quickly. Today, I'm listening to Mr. Prakash Javadekar for so many years now. Today, he appears so circumspect and cautious. His script itself, it appears, has been written by RSS.
Who? Javadekar script?
RSS. BJP can... Yeah, today he appears so cautious. He used to speak in flow. Number one. Number two, BJP's existential roots are located in the seeds of RSS. So you cannot... What was concealed today has been revealed. That RSS runs decisions, everyday political decision in BJP, and that tells you what he calls family.
No.
That is how fascism operates.
Now, that's
That is
what
the problem for us.
I'd like to go back. You know, the question is put by Ashok Malik.
Absolutely
Ashok Malik says, why are you hyping up the RSS factor? I take that question with a great deal of respect because it comes from Ashok Malik, a person who has covered the BJP and Sangh Parifar for much longer than I have. But Mr. Malik, with respect, I have this interview of India Today which Adwani gave, in which he says, this 2006, when he quit as BJP president due to the Jinnah remark controversy, he said, lately things have happened. Lately things have happened which give the impression that the BJP cannot take a decision unless it is endorsed by the RSS. By and large, the BJP takes decisions. Consultations we can have, but the RSS does not tell us do this or don't do that. Today,
Here also they have not done.
No, but the impression, the same thing Adwani said in 2006, Ashok
His
Malik,
blog-
that the BJP cannot take a
His
big
blog-
decision.
His blog yesterday.
Pardon me, Rita Bahuguna Joshi?
His blog yesterday also said the same thing.
His blog yesterday also said the same
approach
thing.
within the party system, individualism, yeah, the same thing.
So the same
This
thing.
is what he said. It's very sad that we're not being able to take
Micromanagement,
corrective decisions.
macro-management, top-level management, this is what Adwani stood against. What happened today, Ashok Malik? I'm talking about Adwani and the RSS.
See, there are two broad questions you're raising. One, the role of the RSS in the BJP. I certainly agree that after 2004, after the defeat of 2004, after Mr. Vajpayee retired and after Mr. Advani crippled himself following the trip to Pakistan and the Jinnah issue, the RSS tried to fill the vacuum and became a much more powerful entity within the BJP than it had for quite some time. Actually, Vajpayee and Advani had won a lot of autonomy for the BJP from the RSS, but in the period after 2005, the BJP actually surrendered a lot of space to the RSS. I agree with you there. And some of those, there were a lot of misgivings about that even within the party. However, that is a broader question about how autonomous the BJP should be from the RSS. I myself have argued in numerous articles that the BJP needs to be much more autonomous as a political entity, and while it can't break ties with the RSS and shouldn't either, it needs to think politically rather than just as a section of an ideological movement. However, today we are not really discussing RSS BJP issues, or we should not be, because the current issue is about Mr. Advani and Mr. Vajpayee. So by bringing in the RSS, which wasn't really a factor in what happened in Goa, where
Now, how do you know it? How do you say it was not a factor? It now emerges. No. How do you say it's not a factor? One second. Rita Bahuguna Joshi contest that. Ms. Joshi contest that.
That is something that Mr. Advani did not stomach.
No, 1 second. Prakash Jadekar, 5 minutes. Rita Bahuguna Joshi.
2 days.
Rita Bahuguna Joshi, how do you say it's not a factor? Ms. Joshi, you accept that Ashok Malik says the appointment of Mr. Modi, RSS has no role in that?
Not at all.
No?
No, I didn't say it has no role in it.
was loudly proclaiming
it
that Modi should take over. Modi should take over. Modi was very much their choice. And Rajnath Singh has played a very, very important role with the RSS in elevating Modi. Everybody is playing their own game.
They had to choose a virulent face of Hindutva, and they opted for Modi.
There are all others who all want
Mr.
looking at the highest seat.
Mr. Javadekar,
I can understand.
haven't you played into the hands of the opposition?
No.
By announcing Mohan Bhagwat's name at a press conference as the problem solver?
On the other hand, I can appreciate frustration of the Congress. They wanted BJP to be split, and all news channels were saying whether it is going the split direction. But that is not the BJP culture. So BJP
split is out in the open, Mr. Javadekar.
is not going to join
This matchup is more leading to a split.
within the family, and we have solved our problem within the family in 24 hours. That's the real thing. That's the beauty
irony
of
is you have
Internal
not
Democratic
solved.
Party.
Your problem
it's
is
not
out
like
in the open.
Congress which has split 10 times over in its history. We haven't, and we have remained together and will remain together.
So you are drawing solace from the fact that Congress has split 10 times.
We had never experienced any vertical
No, but
split.
here's the Congress
The
interesting
vertical
comment
split happened in
that
Congress.
the
Vertical
RSS
split
Fevicol is
happened in
keeping you
Communist
together.
Ours was always
Other
very
party, Janata Party.
Ours were always a very
But
transparent.
we were never,
You are very
we had
secretive,
never
you know?
a vertical
We are very
split and will
transparent.
continue to
There
be
is no
united team.
problem.
1 second, 4 minutes
And
to the
we'll
debate.
go more stronger.
Naresh Gujral,
There is
Naresh
terrible
Gujral,
crash.
Naresh Gujral,
There is terrible crash.
Naresh Gujral, Rita Bahuguna Joshi asks you directly, how can you say it is not your concern? The whole country would like to ask you, she says, how can you say it is not your concern? You heard her question to you, I want you to directly respond to the Congress.
Because my party is part of the NDA, which is a secular front. And I can tell you one thing, that next year when the elections are held,
Her understanding
people
of
of this
secularism
country
is
are fed up
utterly
with this
ridiculous.
corrupt and non-performing government. You have seen today that CBI has booked the former coal minister and a Congress MP. The country is fed up of their corruption, and I can assure you that the NDA will give a secular government to this country.
No, you haven't answered her question.
Every minority will
No,
be
that is
protected.
that.
I
Does that answer the
I
question?
represent
Ms.
a
Joshi,
minority
Ms.
party.
Joshi,
With Narendra Modi.
Ms.
I
Joshi,
represent a minority party.
Ms. Joshi, please, Ms. Joshi.
Arnab.
Are you living in a fairy world?
Please answer that
You want
question.
to say that with Narendra Modi and with RSS, you're going to give a secular government to this country?
They
Absolutely.
don't understand secularism.
Absolutely. Like Mr. Vajpayee
Mr.
gave a secular
Gujral,
government.
Mr. Gujral, you have to
So
you
do
have to
consider
reinvent
Narendra
secularism,
Modi
Mr.
a secular
Gujral.
leader?
One sec. Aarti Jairath, yes,
My
Aarti Jairath.
friend,
No, but
1984, it was the Congress party that massacred
Under
the
Atalji's
Sikhs. Don't teach me secularism.
Congress
Come
is
on.
the most
Answer our
cruel
question.
party.
Say yes or no.
Congress is the most
Who
cruel
was
party
responsible for the
of
massacre of the
history.
Sikhs in 84? Why don't you answer that?
Respond to Aarti ji.
Yes.
Respond to Aarti ji.
Yes.
Is Narendra Modi a secular
Arnab, just 30
leader?
seconds.
Do you consider him a secular leader?
Answer that, Mr. Gujral. Answer
Narendra
that.
Modi is not our candidate for Prime Minister today. He is the campaign committee chairman of BJP. He has nothing to do with NDA.
Stating the
Yes.
question.
She says
Just a
you're
moment.
evading the question.
Arnab, can I just say 30 seconds? 20
Again, they
seconds.
have a hidden agenda.
Arnab,
Mr.
Arnab,
Javadekar
could I
don't have
speak
hidden
for Arnab?
agendas. Again,
No,
you are
not hidden
hiding
agenda.
facts.
Mr.
The question goes to Ashok Malik. No, you're not getting a direct
Rajnath
answer to
Singh
that one.
said-
Ashok Malik.
You see
Ashok
the
Malik, you see,
response of the
you see,
country.
you see, what's
Mr.
it? Mr. Manoj, just 1 minute. Ashok, I'm going to Ashok Malik.
Yeah.
Ashok Malik, at the end of this, at the end of the, Prakash Jadekar, 3 more minutes.
Go, Arnab.
At the end of this, what emerges is that it was a known fact that Adwani would take back his resignation, or he would withdraw, or that he would become more irrelevant and Modi would become stronger. It's a known fact. Do you think?
Yes, it was
Do
clear.
you think it's been a strategic, critical mistake to take the RSS Sarsanchalak's name as the problem solver who solved the problem? Do you think this undermines the BJP president? This raises questions that the BJP would rather have avoided. Raises another question. You know, you just solved one problem, you're not going to land yourself in another problem.
Well,
No, let
the
me
point
tell you.
is this: if the Prakash, can I finish, please? See, yesterday, Mr. Adwani and
Yeah.
his camp made specific mention of RSS intervention as one of his grievances while talking to journalists. So I guess it was only fair that the RSS chief intervened and either gave or sought clarifications. Now, and I'm glad the BJP president was upfront about it and said the RSS chief spoke to Mr. Adwani. Because if he hadn't revealed that, and if it had come out later, it would have sounded even more conspiratorial than some of our guests are making it out to be.
Yeah.
But I have one question for Rita Bahuguna Joshi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yesterday, many of her party colleagues, including Mr. Digvijay Singh, felt sorry for Mr. Adwani and said they considered him a graceful man, a dignified man, a great man, and they felt sorry for him. They also criticized other BJP leaders who they said took directions from the RSS and his chief. Today, by her own logic and by her own admission, she feels Mr. Adwani took directions and orders from the RSS chief. So does her party still admire Mr. Adwani? Or have
Why
things
did
changed in
we
the
don't
past 24
admire
hours?
Mr. Advani. We have strong ideological
Yesterday, your
differences
party
with him.
office-
We were talking about his position.
Madam, yesterday half a dozen members from your party on various channels were shedding crocodile tears for him. I was there on the same channel.
Let me
They were
respond.
almost wiping tears for
Yes,
him.
we were talking about his position. We were talking about his position within his own party structure. A person who is called a patriarch even today by the panelists of the BJP is being treated so shabbily.
Well, many people, many people thought, many people, please ask, 1 minute.
We felt sorry for him.
Tariq Anwar, for Tariq Anwar and the Tariq Anwar group.
He understood you.
For Tariq Anwar and the Tariq
generation
Anwar
is not dignified. You said all of that.
It was in different connotations.
Well,
don't put this connotation
for
on.
Tariq Anwar and the
ideological differences.
Yeah,
for the Tariq Anwar group, even Sitaram Kesri was a patriarch, and you treated him very badly. You forget what happened to Sitaram Kesri. He was manhandled.
20 seconds. Can I just
He was
come in?
manhandled at a Congress meeting. You remember that episode?
Arnab, can I
He was
just come in for
manhandled
20
in a
seconds?
Congress party in a party
Physically
meeting.
manhandled.
Wasn't he?
The working
Physically
committee decided
manhandled.
he resigned and Sonia Ji
No,
took over.
you,
It was a
your
different
party
issue.
president was
This is
physically
entirely
manhandled
different.
at a party
You are
meeting.
saying he's a patriarch. You're saying he was a patriarch. No, listen.
Arnab, can I come
when
in
they
for
talk
20
about
seconds?
morality, ideology, when they criticize the Congress, they should look at themselves. What are they talking? RSS is guiding them from not now.
No, let me, Arnab.
Mr. Advani
Arnab,
and Mr. Modi,
the debate
they are
will end
fighting out the
only-
battle themselves.
Arnab,
Yes.
Arnab, debate can be really meaningful if you read the full text, which has narrated the events in which the president of our party discussed threadbare issues with Mr. Adwani ji.
You were about
And
to say RSS.
He assured that whatever concerns he has raised, whatever
You were about to
concerns
say
he has
RSS.
raised, will all be addressed and will
Prakash
be
ji,
discussed.
Prakash
At the
ji,
party
gentlemen,
you were
forum.
true.
And only after this was done, then only after
Why
this was
did
done,
you not give
that
this
the phone
assurance
call
to Advani ji before
Prakash
he
ji,
put in his
while
resignation?
trying
Prakash
to-
ji, you
Why
are
didn't
trying
you
to
do
cover
it
something
earlier?
which cannot be covered.
You could have avoided all this
I put this
ugliness.
question to our viewers.
Why not?
I put this question to our viewers. Do you think while trying to solve one problem, the BJP has landed up in another? Food for thought. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on that debate. Thank you.